how do we help to generate thought in others? Because for me, this is the key 21st century skill that anybody who is interacting with people, be they leaders, parents, teachers, it doesn't matter now. But has there ever been a time, or think of a time, when you have had an interaction, someone is doing something, acting in a way that you don't really like, and you would like to have to try and change that? Okay, so you want to try and influence or get change in what somebody else is doing. Just because we think we are transmitting clearly does not mean that that's what they're receiving. Because if we exist in a world where performance matters, if performance is important to us, then there's something really critical that we need to understand. And that is, standing still is not an option. So if we exist in a world where performance matters, we have a choice, a really simple choice, and that is improve or retire. And as harsh as that may sound, that is the choice in a performance environment. Improve or retire. And when we think about a lot that is going on in the world at the moment, standing still, relying on yesterday's results, is just not going to work. The world, as we go forward, will look very different to the way the world looked yesterday.
How are you feeling?
This moment, I'm absolutely full of gratitude, Rowan.
Feel more settled within myself. So to me, that's the biggest win.
Great. I was not expecting, but when my name was announced, I was taken aback, because the way I started, I had some apprehensions, but I feel so great about it.
The three key takeaways of the ICC coaching certification?
One would be that every conversation is interesting, every conversation. And if you really pay attention, and if you pay attention, you tend to become a better listener, which I was actually not very good in listening. So it personally really helped me, this program. So number one, every conversation matters. Number two, what I felt was that conversations are more effective and more fun when they shift from being transactional to transformational. That means rather than we providing solutions and we are enabling people to create the solutions on their own. So it's a very, very satisfying journey. It's a very satisfying conversation.
Wonderful.
So this is the second thing. And third is that a journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. And the first step is I remember who held my hand, and it's you all who held my hand for this journey. So thank you so much. Thank you so much. It's just the first step.
So for me, number one would be to listen. I think all three are just that. Listen and then step out of the way. That's it.
Well, I would like to put it this way. Practice is the main takeaway. Practicing what? Practicing paying attention, practicing to go with the flow, and practicing to ask questions to generate thoughts.
How challenging was it to develop the authentic coaching skills that are of very high standards?
It was, and it was pretty challenging, Roena. But then the ease with which Keith, Dave, you all, and the fellow batchmates also, the conversations, so they made all the challenges actually melt down. The type of environment that we had during the sessions, the interactions that we had. So gradually we understood that these challenges can be dealt with.
So I'm going to be slightly funny here and say that you guys made it easy. Let's put it this way. Doing something like this is a lifetime's journey. And in 12 sessions, to to completely change a perspective is amazing. I can see all my fellow teammates, I can see myself, and yes, precisely. That's what I would say. You guys made it easy. I know that it is much harder than it looks. Keith, Dave, you, Ajay, and all of you, the entire interaction and all the effort that has been put in has made it seem easier than it is.
To tell you very frankly, the first session that we had with Dave, disturbed that day. But then, as the time moved and Keith took us from the step 1 onward, gradually I developed the confidence. And I would also like to thank all my batchmates who organized those conversation between the 2 sessions we had during weeks. And that encouraged me to continue to practice. So it was really very challenging, but I'm very happy that I did not give up. I continued because I had every freedom to just say, okay, at this point of time, I need not pressurize myself. But I'm happy that I continued and I have reached this stage.
How was your experience with Dominion Phillips?
2 words: incredible and lot of gratitude.
Amazing, as always. You know I love you guys. And as always, you've been so particular about everything, there, supportive, with your time, with your energy, with your experiences, always available to talk, making it comfortable. It's fabulous. You guys are great.
Dominion Phillips is a family to me. So I can walk in and walk out of. I can call you in the middle of the night. So you have to be very accommodating, very adjusting, and anytime I had any difficulty, you were there to help me. So thank you so much for your support.
How do you describe Keith Antoine as a facilitator and a mentor?
He has really, really helped me to think through my life. Thank you, Keith. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
So let's put it this way. If you're willing to do the work, then the safety net is there. So as deep as you want to go, you can. So to me, that is a very, very powerful gift. To push and still create that safety. At least I felt that. I felt that safe space that allowed me, I hate using that word grow, but yes, I grew. That allowed me to grow. So I appreciate it completely. And again, like I said, Dave does a marvelous job of impersonating my husband. So we are in awe of both of their skills, of Dave's coaching skills, of Keith's amazing ability to be sneaky and pinpoint exactly what you need to know. So it's marvelous. I absolutely appreciate it and have enjoyed every single second of the time that I've spent here.
First of all, Keith, you're such a humble person and a very generous and a patient. We were making blunders after blunders, but you never lost your cool. That's really fascinating because it requires a lot of patience to teach people like us who have to unlearn and relearn. So you were very patient with us, and your teaching style was such that you kept the curiosity quotient very high. Like every Sunday, you said we will meet next weekend, and we kept wondering what's coming next. And I think that's the beauty of your whole module, that you keep the curiosity of the participant very high, and that helped us to look forward to your next session. You were wonderful. Thank you so much for teaching us.
How was it like to have your session or the practice with Dave as well?
Dave, I really am fascinated by the fact that you only have to listen to certain description and you get into the character. That's a wonderful skill you have. And we don't know what you are thinking, but you are definitely there in the character. So thank you so much for supporting us by your interaction with us. That has really helped. Because after the session, as to what you spoke and how we questioned and all, so that really helped. Thank you so much.
Recommend ICC coaching to your friends and others as an important skill to learn and develop?
More than 100%. I would definitely want others to go through this amazing experience and to change their perspective about life and about interactions.
Definitely. I've done that. I've already pestered a couple of friends and spoken to a couple of people.
I've already done that. Probability next, whenever you announce, there'll be people whom I have already spoken to, and I will continue to do so. I will definitely do that.